Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm Cheldin Barlattt Rumer, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. This Is It Network is your global digital TV network connecting remarkable women to inspiring stories. We do that each and every day through our growing community, our engaging content, and the real connections in which we provide. I do my best Monday through Friday to provide a morning message in hopes of inspiring you for the day, but keeping you motivated each and every day. We reach out to our 85,000, oh my gosh, within our community at this point daily, whether it be social media platforms, our streaming platforms, or our captivating events. We're always looking to connect you with other remarkable women. So hello, Bungai, how are you? So good to see you. I am so excited about a lot of things. I tend to be excited, but I'm excited about a lot of things. We have some big things in the works. Developing of a media center, upcoming events for the rest of 2023, including our Scream Your Dream Live, This Is It Network Live, Scream Your Dream Conference that's happening in September in Atlantic City. We're pulling together all of these moving parts, and we just love the fact that you're all along for the ride. But in order to do so, in order to make sure that we get closer to where it is that we want to go and what it is that we want to do, we're going to encourage you to do what we're currently doing, which is a little bit of spring cleaning. Right? I think that often we just let things pile up, and the same thing can appear or be evident in your business. You let things pile up. You let calls that were supposed to be made go uncalled. You allow for your email to get crazy. You allow for things not to necessarily be moving forward, but just stagnant one thing on top of the other, and you get yourself into the rat race of things. And one of the things that I want us to think about today, this is morning message number 529. One of the things we want you to think about today is the spring cleaning of things. What needs to be cleaned up, right? I always equate my mental state to the cleanliness of my closet. And I'm not the only one that does this. I've heard this multiple times. And if my closet is a mess, I'm blessed enough to have a pretty big closet. And if my closet is a mess, if I have things all over the place, if I was getting dressed and throwing things on the ground, running out the door, when I go back into that space, I feel that cluttered nature. I feel a sense of disorganization and mayhem. And every time I go into that room, it's the continued mayhem. Every time I go into that room, it's that continued sense of anxiety. And so not only is it evident in my closet, it's also evident in anything else that I'm doing. If my email is crazy, my text messages are madness, my desk here in my home office, if it's cluttered and all of the things begin to pile upon each other and really, take over my space, it's time for some spring cleaning. And maybe this is something that we do every quarter. Maybe this is something that we need to do regularly. I'm starting to, do my side work. If you've ever worked in restaurants, we understand what the side work is at the end of each shift, right? You're, wrapping silverware, you're hockeying, as we used to call it, which is vacuuming your section. You're getting ready to close down that particular section before you go home. And somebody walks around and ensures that everything's been vacuumed, the right amount of silverware has been rolled, the orange wedges have been cut, and you have made sure that you've done your side work for the evening. Can we get ourselves into a rhythm within our small business to create and execute upon our side work? Can we make sure that we are cleaning up along the way? Can we make sure at the end of each night that there is some rhythm of being able to give ourselves a fresh start for the next day? And maybe that might be a daily thing, or maybe you are like me who've allowed things to kind of accumulate. And now we must look at things in a different way. Now we have to do a little bit more cleaning in the event that we haven't done side work every evening. I want us to look at what needs to be tidied up. And that doesn't mean that everything needs to be thrown away or everything you have to start from scratch. I'm just asking you to compile, put together, dust off, right? Review, clean up. So and you can see clearly through that window, you can eat comfortably at that desk because there's room enough for you to do so. There's room enough for you to think in clear mind what you should be wearing in that day because the closet is cleaned. You have the right to work within a clear space, but you also have the right to work within a clear mind. And the spring cleaning is beyond, right? It's beyond the notion of saying, hey, I'm going to start fresh from this moment. It's really looking at your processes. It's looking at what it is that you do, looking at how you interact with people. Your business, your brand deserves a spring cleaning. Just like your closet or that desk drawer or that everything drawer that lives in your kitchen, it's just time to see what's inside. Some of the things need to be disregarded, thrown away. Some of the things are like, ooh, a find, right? You've been looking for this for way too long. A spring cleaning allows for that to be the case. Some of us are still working on autopilot. And when we are working on autopilot, things begin to compile, right? Same thing applies for those of you that are doing pickups and drop-offs and running around, and some of you who are eating at your car, right? The car console looks like a trash can. The floor of the front seat looks sticky. All of those things, it's time for a spring cleaning. That may be a spring cleaning of your website, your email list, your social media platforms. Maybe it's time to look at where you are and dust things off a bit. Maybe it's time to go into those emails and be able to say, who haven't I talked to in quite some time? Just like finding that key that you've been looking for in that desk drawer. That spring cleaning affords you the ability to do so. It affords you the ability to start with a clean palette. That doesn't mean it washes away everything. You're not even getting rid of anything. You're just reorganizing yourself. So you have room to breathe and think clearly. You have room to be able to navigate what you're going to put on the next day because the closet makes sense because you've afforded yourself the ability to be organized. You've allowed yourself a nice spring clean. And that's all I want you to think about today on today's morning message. It's 529. I want you to rethink what needs to be cleaned up. That doesn't mean you're moving. It just means you're cleaning the space that you are currently in. And when you do that, when you clean that space that you are currently in, you can navigate in that space easily. We all know what it's like to walk into a clean house, right? You're walking a little different. The shoulders are a little back. You're maybe even singing to yourself because you're proud of the space in which you are in. And some of our brands and businesses need a spring cleaning. We've been walking with our shoulders down, allowing for things to compile, allowing for things to build up, just like I allow for my closet to get a little out of control. Just like I'm living out of, laundry baskets because I'm simply not putting away my laundry. It's time for us to put away our laundry, to organize our offices, to organize our websites, to organize our social media. It's time for spring cleaning. Because in that sense of cleaning, in that sense of getting organized, we now have room. We have room with a clean website, clean social media, clean email list, right? A proper call sheet, a wonderful bullet points about what it is that you're selling, understanding who you are, what you want, and why you deserve it. You have cleaned your brand and you are ready for this new season. And so many of us, again, are running on autopilot, allowing all these things to pile up, not giving ourselves the moment, similar to that afternoon that you need in order to clean out that closet. That's what I'm asking you to think about in this moment. What do you need to do, right, in order to afford yourself the time to spring clean? And I'm going to say this again, you're not moving. You're not starting over. You're not throwing everything out. You're cleaning what you have. You're shining it up. You're making room so you can function better moving forward. My goal for all of us is to look at our brands and our businesses and offer it a little bit of a spring cleaning and knowing that we are here to help you every step of the way. I'm Cheldin Barlattt Rumer, and this is it. Again, encouraging all of you to clean some things up, not throw everything out, but make sure everything is organized so you can get closer to what it is that you want. For more information on This Is It Network, log on to thisisittv.com and follow, fan, and like us everywhere you find at This Is It TV. We have a community meetup tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern. You can register. It's absolutely free for you to hang out with us. Again, 6 p.m. Eastern via Zoom. You can register utilizing the link within the post. I'm always available to help you in not only finding your voice, but screaming your dream. We have a number of workshops and courses available to help you with your personal brand. More information can be found, again, with the link within the post. We will be hosting an event this Friday at East Rutherford, New Jersey at the American Dream Complex on the Dream Stage. I'll be interviewing some remarkable women. I hope you can join me. Again, that's a free event at 9:30 a.m. Again, a link within the post. I do my best to make it as easy as possible for all of you to connect with us on an ongoing basis. It's easier for me to do because I have spring cleaned all that we've got going on here at This Is It Network. And I encourage you to do this same. Again, I'm Cheldin Barlattt Rumer, and this is it. This is morning message number 529. I'll be back again tomorrow with another morning message. But in the meantime, don't forget to make sure that you no longer whisper your wishes. It's time for all of you to scream your dream. I'll see you soon. Take care.